Well, isn't it great to be back? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel. And welcome to a very special Friday LFC Focus Show. Now, I know that people are aware that Spain, Switzerland is going on. So if anyone could keep me updated, that would be absolutely fantastic. But tonight we're doing a very special video. We are going to go through the Liverpool squad of 21-22 and decide who needs to be kept, who needs to be sold, and who needs to be loaned. Now, we shall see what happens with this. Connor will be joining us very shortly as well, but I'm joined by someone who loves watching Line of Duty, I learned today, is Mr. Jack Mack LFC. How are you doing, Jack?
Yeah, what a great introduction. Yeah, thank you very much for having me on, mate. I wasn't a big fan of Line of Duty. I was like, what's all this for? And then I started watching it, and then I got round to watching, and I can't stop watching. So, yeah, nothing like watching a corrupt copper, the corruption that goes on behind closed doors. But yeah, basically UEFA and FIFA anyway. But thank you for coming on, mate. It's lovely to speak to Sophie again, and obviously everyone watching. Hope you're having a good night anyway.
I know, and introducing my next guest, I think it's safe to say that when you're an excited little kid at Christmas, I think Sophie has been like this. How are you doing, love?
I'm so excited! I have been listening to this all day. I've been walking, it's tonight. And I don't know why I'm so excited. I'm just running around literally like a kid at Christmas. And I was saying to Doug just before we came on that I've been texting Doug all day going 6 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours.
And joining us, it is Mr. Niblett himself. Hello, Connor.
I can only apologise for timing. I can only apologise, but you do have to wait for the best till last. So I am just saying that. But no, no. But thank you for having me on again, mate.
Am I not here?
What?
Hello, Dan. I know. I just got your message that your parents have come and seen the grandkids. So, yeah, not a problem. And honestly, it's just so fantastic to be back live with you guys. I did have my first vaccine yesterday, so my left arm is a little bit sore, but I don't write with my left. I write with my right. So I've been looking forward to this all day long. Hello to everybody in the chat. We will get to your comments very, very shortly as well. But let's kick things off, and we're going to go through each and every player of the squad. So the surprising thing is, and I found this out, we have 6 goalkeepers currently at the club, but I think that will be whittled down to 3 or 4 for sure. So I think this is going to be an easy one to start with, but Alisson Becker, Connor, Alisson Becker. I think we all know what we're going to say for this, aren't we?
Can we sell to buy players in this? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Ali's staying. Next.
Jack.
Yeah, I say in line of Duty, no comment because it's pointless comment on that. So yeah, stay Ali.
Sophie.
No, Alisson's a keeper, isn't he?
Absolutely, and I'm guessing Dan will probably be keep as well, so we'll do that as well. Now to a goalkeeper who I would have probably sold, but he has obviously got a new contract. Adrian, sadly. Jack, I think it's safe to say we're keeping him.
If I was in charge, I'd say get rid, but I'm not so. Yeah, keep, because I think I can't believe he's signed a contract, but yeah, keep me.
Connor.
Connor's
jumped.
Not bad. We've given him a new contract to sell him. So, like Jack, sell if I was Jurgen Klopp.
Sell.
Yeah, no, he's going to stay. So I'd say keep. He's not bad for 3rd choice or 4th choice.
Well, thank God he's 3rd choice goalkeeper, Sophie?
Thank God for that. We're going to start off with the antagonistic already. I keep Adrian. And regardless of whether he signs a new contract or not, I'd have kept him. Because when we had James Pearce on ours, he talked about how Adrian was given the contract because he knew he was going to be 3rd choice keeper. And he's never going to play. It's always going to be Callagher before him. It's always going to be Alisson before him. And he was like, who are you going to get? Who's happy to be a third choice keeper? Who's technically got the ability to stop penalties the way Adrian does? And I was like, well, when you put it like that,
yeah,
I'll keep him. He's doing no harm, is he?
Yeah. Also, guys, get involved in the live chat as well, because we will come to your decisions as well. Dan, would you keep or sell Adrian? Moving on to a goalkeeper who I think is going to be away from the club, Loris Karius. I'm going to sell him. The guy has been here for a long time. He's been loaned out a couple of times. Just get rid. He's clearly not Liverpool quality. Jack, sell, keep or loan Karius?
Yeah, sell, mate. I've been on record on your channel, mate. My thoughts. So yeah, I think everything's been said about. So sell, yeah. Even if it's on the free, you have to pay his contract off. But get rid of that,
yeah. Connor?
1000% get rid. It's time to go for Loris, and if we can somehow get a profit out of him, there'll be Wonderland somehow.
Sophie, full house?
I actually forgot that we had him, so he wasn't even on my list. That's how
Oh no.
Like, I've literally just added, like, I color-coded, and I've added him at the bottom somewhere there, because I had no idea that he was still ours. I forgot. So, sell.
Sell. Full house there. Kelleher, keep. He's the second choice keeper, so I think that's pretty straightforward. Now to a player who I don't think is ever going to get a first team game, Kamil Grabara. Sophie?
Who?
He was at Huddersfield Town last season, so that's how much I know of him.
Yeah, this is how much I know of him.
Sell.
Yeah. I don't even know who he is.
Connor?
He's the Polish guy that had a go at Alisson Becker like 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's either loan or sell. For me, it's sell. Just get rid of the deadwood.
And Jack?
Yeah, we need as many thousands of pounds for these new contract extensions, so get rid. Yeah.
Seamus Moore says sell Karius. I would absolutely agree with that. And Chris Bell, sell Grabara. I would agree. Now we have another goalkeeper who doesn't even have a number. It is Marcello Pitalugia. I think I've pronounced that right. Connor, what would you do with Pitalugia?
I'd keep him for the year. Get him learning off Ali, Kelleher and Adrian. And, if one of them are injured, then he walks in then as third choice, doesn't he? So, yeah, for me, keep for him.
I liked Grabara. I thought he was a good shot stopper with the under-23s, but Kop prefers Kelleher, so sell. Jack, Pitalugia?
Loan him out. He's still quite young, isn't he? So, yeah, for me.
Sophie, have you heard of Pitaluga?
Yes, all right. It was just the one. So, no, I have. He's just a baby, isn't he? So I'd say keep him, let him learn, or loan him.
Okay. So we move on to the defence, and isn't it great to see this guy back out on the training pitch? Virgil Van Dyke. I think this is going to be...
Do we need to answer this? Do we need, seriously? Yeah.
I think it's keep. Yeah. Keep.
Yeah,
keep.
Sorry.
And the next person is someone we've just signed. So Ibrahimovic Konate, who I do believe, from looking at Instagram, possibly he could be our new number 5. I have heard rumours about that. So just very, very quickly, how excited are we to see Konate play in a Liverpool shirt, Sophie?
I really can't wait. Like, I was at first when we signed Konate, I was like, oh, I don't want to see like Virgil and Gomez duo like not together anymore. And now the more I see of Konate, the more I'm like, oh, do you know what? He might be actually better than Gomez. He might be better than. And the idea of that partnership is making me very excited. I'm not gonna lie.
Les Golden, I think that's right. The answer is clone VVD. Just keep him at all costs. And then Seamus Moore says Van Dyke keep forever. Life contract to Virgil, says Helen Raybould. Sir Klopp says sell Konate. Oh no, he's just kidding. Who cares about kit numbers? Perform on pitch, all that matters. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad to see this guy coming back, Joe Gomez. I think it's another keep, isn't it, Jack?
Yeah, very much so. He's an excellent player, and Konate, and I think he's got that potential of playing in Liverpool next season. It'd be interesting to see how we do deploy. If we change formation in certain games, go free at the back, the possibilities are there. If we do have a full squad fit, that is an option. So I'm just hoping it's not too bad of an injury, that he will come back a different player. Tilly, do you want to keep him? Yeah, we'll keep him, won't we? So Tilly agrees.
To the person who jinxed Joe Gomez, Connor.
No, you cannot put this on me. Like, look, it was both me and Jack, so Jack takes 50% of the blame. Not me. Sophie, go. No.
Yeah. Oh, not me. In the words of Shaggy, wasn't me. So yeah,
it wasn't me. Sophie, keep Gomez.
Oh God, yeah, love him.
Right.
I got married yesterday.
I know. I saw that. I have to say, his wife looked beautiful.
Yeah, they were childhood sweethearts, I think. Obviously, when they sweethearts. Yeah.
Childhood sweethearts, darling. Childhood sweethearts.
It's a major Tory then, sorry.
Right. This could be an interesting one. Oh God, I'm gonna have to pronounce this right. Kostas Tsimikas.
Keep him.
Keep him,
because we don't have any backup on the left back, right back position. If the rumours of Nico Williams wanting to go are true, then we have nobody apart from James Milner, and that's not going to be working for very much longer. It didn't work very well last season. He's a good backup, and if he's happy to stay a backup, then keep him.
Connor?
Keep 1,000%. Like Sophie said, no backup for Robbo, and with all the minutes that Robbo's played, he's gonna need it.
Don't say it.
No. Robbo's gonna play another 38 games. There we go.
Now you just jinxed him. Well done. Thanks.
That's not even a full season. That's only the Premier League games, lad.
Exactly. He's only going to play Premier League.
I mean, to be fair to
Champions League and the Cup.
To be fair to Kostas Tsimikas, he came in looking very, very fit, very, very like good hairstyle, and ever since then he's just came out looking like a ghost because he's hardly ever played. Jack,
I think
keep loan or sell Tsimikas.
The marketing team probably want to keep him around, so just to put him on advertisements, like it's good for the kid reveals and that. So yeah, keep hold of him. I think he'll get a lot more minutes next season.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I think I agree with Sophie. I think we've not got any left back cover, and I think it's probably best to keep him. Even if somebody comes in for him, I would even just say we're just going to keep him as well. The next one I think is very easy. Andy Robertson. Connor, Andy Robertson, I think is a keep.
Keep. No, move on.
Move on, indeed. I think we'll all say that. The man, the myth, whatever you will call Casper the Ghost. Ben Davies. Sophie, what would you do with Ben Davies?
Sell him.
Sell.
We got him in January for a backup centre back. He never saw a minute to play. I don't even think did he even make the bench?
I think one or twice.
Against Leeds United, I think.
That says something, doesn't it? That he didn't even make the bench. Or we're not even sure if he made the bench. And then you've got Virgil coming back, you've got Gomez coming back, you've got Konate, you've got Matip coming back. Do we really... We might be keeping Nat Phillips. Do we really need Ben Davies? I don't even know who the kid is anymore. I've forgotten what he looks like.
Yeah. Absolutely. Don't forget, we need to keep Ben Davies to model the new Liverpool kits on the club website. Oh, Chris.
Well, Eamon Costas just chilling.
Ben Davies, who? Yeah, exactly. What is a Ben Davies? I don't know what a Ben Davies is. And don't forget, I just read that comment as well. I hope he gets a game this season. Yep, absolutely. Was laughing. Loan Davies says Sir Kop. Connor, what would you do with Ben Davies?
I don't even know, because we haven't even done anything with him since. I think with centre backs, I'd like us to overload in the area because of what happened last year. But I'd keep him. I would keep him and have him as fifth, sixth, seventh choice, whatever Jurgen wants to do with him.
Okay. Ben Davies, the Tottenham left backer. You mean? That Welsh player. Yeah, definitely. Jack, Ben Davies. What would you do with Ben Davies?
Get rid.
Get rid.
Unless he's hugely underperformed in training. I think Klopp said it in his press conference. It's not their usual market, is it? The Championship is signing players. Yes, I'm talking about Robbo and all that. But that was back in the day. But get rid. Yeah, his Klopp's evaluation of him as a player, probably he was must have went shit. What have we signed when he was training him? And the marked difference and the expected quality, the fact that it says a lot. We've spoken about the big man Konate coming in. Yeah, we've gone out on board already established first teamer there. So yeah, get rid of Davies. It'll probably sell him to Celtic. I know they were heavily interested in him. So Edwards Masterclass make about 5-6 million profit on him. So won't be too bad.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, it's 3 out of 4. I've said sell because it was a pointless signing. I could understand the logic at the time, but he hasn't played. Best thing to get is to get rid. Best thing is to get rid for sure. Now this is going to be a bit of a. I think this is going to be a bit of a debate. This one. I am divided over this player, Joel Matip. Connor, what would you do with Joel Matip?
Based on quality, I'd keep him, but I think while he's got value, I think sell.
Sell.
I personally would sell, yeah.
Jack?
Keep. I know we've spoken about over the last 12 months his injury record, but I think, as Sophie alluded to already, the crisis in which we had last season, we don't want to be back to square one, do we, this season? So I think if you can get about 15, 20 games out of the season, it's asking a lot considering his injuries, but I think just keep him for one more season. And if he has the same season in which he had this season, then we can talk about selling him. Or for me, personally, I keep him around.
We keep Matip if he stays away from Keita, passing his injuries on to him. We will get on to Naby Keita very later in the show. Matip sells, says Seamus. Sophie, where are you on Joe Matip?
Keep him. Like Jack said, we don't need another defensive crisis like we had this year. And I think it's so easy to go, oh, well, we've got Konate now. Yeah, but we also had Virgil and Gomez. And when Virgil went down, we went, okay, so we've got Gomez and Fabinho, and we've got Gomez and Matip. And then that all went to shit and we ended up with nobody. And I just think you'd be very stupid if at this point you felt very confident in just saying, oh, well, we've got Virgil, we've got Gomez, and we've got Konate, we're fine. No. And as Jack said, if Matip's going to be like fourth choice centre back, if he can just do like the cup games, or if one of the players is looking tired, he can come and do 20 minutes here, there, and everywhere. If someone's got a groin, like a little pull or a little niggle, he can take in a game. That's all we need him for. We don't need him to be like made of cast iron and go for the whole season like Robbo did. Like, we don't need that.
Yeah, Mighty Reds Television, Dan, got to keep Matip. Between him, Konate and Gomez, we might get a full season. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, that is very, very true. Tiago just came on, says Chris Welsh. Interesting. Is it still 1-1? I'm not actually focusing on this game whatsoever. Seamus Moore says, if Nat Phillips stays and sell Matip, I would keep Davies and release Matip, says Helen Raybould. Very interesting. The next player is someone who actually stepped up to the plate. last season when we needed defenders and we needed him to step up was young Reese Williams. Sophie, what would you do with Reese Williams?
Reese Williams, I'd loan him out.
Loan.
I wouldn't sell him just yet because he did do some really good play games. I wasn't good English, Sophie. Fucking hell, he really did some good play games. He played some really good games for us, and he gave some really good performances. But he's so young, and he's not the caliber of player we want. But I feel like he should be kept under that, that comfort blanket of a Liverpool player, put out on loan to really hone his skill, bring him back, and then sell him on.
Not bad for someone who actually was on loan at Kidderminster Harriers a couple of seasons ago as well. But I think he's done a very good job. Connor, Reese Williams?
Same as Sophie, loan him out. Get him to a high championship club, get him to even a premiership club, just get him experience. So he could potentially break into the Liverpool squad, maybe in a year's or 2 years' time. But yeah, for me, a loan to a high championship club, I think would be really good for him.
Yeah, apparently Sunderland would be mentioned, but they're not championship, so that's a shame. Jack?
Yeah, loan him out. As the panel's already said. For me, yeah, loan out, get valuable experience. Yeah, so.
Yeah, let's see. So as you're saying, Reese Williams, loan young Reese lad to start with. Yeah, start off with. Yep, absolutely. I agree. He needs a loan. Yeah, absolutely. This is a really difficult one. Nat Phillips. I have to say, Nat Phillips did not put a foot wrong last season. I think he was absolutely fantastic when he came in, and I was made up for him getting a goal as well, something he absolutely deserved as well, and he managed to get an assist as well. Nat Phillips, this is a very difficult one. Connor, what would you do with Nat Phillips?
Keep him. I think he deserves to fight for his spot at Liverpool. From what he did last year. I think Burnley are the major club that's getting linked to him. And of course, he had a man of the match performance against Sean Dyche, which, as we all know, is a main thing for him. But look, I think he deserves to be in that bracket with, Konate, Gomez, Matip to fight for the number 2 place. And for me, I'd keep him.
Jack?
Yeah, it's a difficult one. If Liverpool spends, I think he's probably a player that could recoup. But it's if we spend money on players. If we don't, then I'd say keep hold of him. Similar, exactly what we discussed about before in terms of Joel Matip. But it's if Nat wants to stay at the football club, if he wants guaranteed first team football. I think that he's hugely impressed all of us last season with the job in which he done. But there will be offers coming in, and it's whether Jürgen and Nat are happy with being like third or fourth or fifth choice centre back at the club. And given we signed Konate, I think that's a big indication to Nat Phillips that where his future lies. So for me, I'd keep hold of him for one more season, but I don't think we will.
Sophie?
I'd like to keep Nat Phillips, but again, as the guys have already said, it completely depends up to him what he wants to do. If he wants to go, I'm fine with him going. If I had the choice, though, I would keep him. But
yeah, I like there's some very good comments here actually. Dan says I like Nat but for his sake, if he's going to be 5th choice, let the lads go and play. I would agree with that. Nat must stay, in my honest opinion, says Liz Golden. There was something else about keep Nat Phillips, absolute monster of a centre-back. No nonsense, my type of centre-back, said Chris Welsh. Yeah,
it's probably one of the most difficult to get in. And Chas, probably, he's got the biggest question marks, especially this summer. What happens with him?
If Phillips wants to play first-team football elsewhere, then let him go. I would keep personally. Phillips stay, Phillips keep, says Sir Klopp. Interesting. I'm not even going to ask the next player because the next player is Trent Alexander-Arnold. So, Kate.
Yeah. FSG, do you want some more money? Yeah, I'll sell him 100 mil. They're happy. Sounds.
No, yeah. No, that's definitely keep.
Someone clicked on the video and go, "What the fuck are they chatting?" Out of context, you joined at the wrong time.
Sorry, I've got the Switzerland-Spain game on in the background because it's going to penalties. at the looks of it, and I'm just like, I keep doing this.
Oh no.
Interesting. My boy Trent keeps his Chris Welsh. Trent lifetime contract. Trent lifetime contract. There we go. This is a player who actually wants out of Liverpool. It is Neco Williams. Sophie, what would you do with Neco?
Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Huddle on. Piss off. Like, I don't dislike the kid. I don't dislike him. I don't like him. There's no.
I think.
That makes sense.
I don't dislike him as like a player. Like, I think he's got a lot of potential. I just don't like him at Liverpool. I don't think he brings the caliber that we need. Whenever he comes on, he seems to vanish, and he just irritates me because I just feel like he's not doing what he is capable of doing. I feel like we just don't suit his style of play, or he doesn't suit our style of play, should I say? And he is very young. And he wants first team football, and he's never going to get it when Trent is Trent's your predecessor. You're never going to get it unless something tragic happens. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I have to admit, I don't think he's had a great Euros. I don't think he's had a very good Euros for Wales, and I just think that mistake against Denmark. Look, he is only young. I can get that, but unfortunately for me, he's just not pushed on last season, like Dan's just said in the comments. Connor, I know obviously being a Welshman, you'll obviously want the best for Neco Williams, but would you keep Neco?
I'd like him to stay, but the problem is, like Sophie said, he's not going to get ahead of Trent. Trent is world class at 22, and he's not even getting ahead of James Milner, realistically. So for me, I think it is time for him to go. And as we've seen, Southampton look to be the front runners for him. So yeah, I'd sell.
Sell. And Jack?
Hiccup, sorry, it was coming. But yeah, I'd very much agree with Sophie and Doug and Connor have said at chat, everyone. Yeah, it's deeply disappointing. I think the one position in Liverpool's team that we don't really need, and the shade, that's probably the weakest area, I think, apart from obviously goalkeeper in terms of quality. We've not got the right quality. Obviously, Costas at left back, we haven't seen a lot of him, but he's played in European games in Europa League. He's played a bit more at the higher level, but the quality is so different between those two lads. It's quite evident, really, in terms of that. Yeah. So I don't think similar to Nat Phillips, I don't think he will be wanting to play second fiddle again. Obviously, you want your right back or your second choice right back to at least be trying to push Trent, but no way, like over the last 24 months, really, I don't think he's pushed enough, really, because especially given the season Trent had last season, he started, it was a bit 50-50, wasn't his best performance, but even still, he got great stats and numbers, but you would have thought at least Neco would have been putting on a bit more pressure. But for me, sell. Sadly, I hope he goes and leaves Liverpool. If he does go, we'll go with all our best wishes.
Sir Klopp says what Neco Williams done that puts him ahead of Conor Randall. Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty!
That's a name, that classic Scouse right back. I haven't heard that name in years, mate.
Conor Randall, jeez, like Conor Randall went to Hearts and then he went to Ross County. That's how much I know of Conor Randall, and he is garbage. He's awful. Absolutely awful. So yeah, Chris Welsh says if not going to sign back up right back, then I would keep him. But I do think we will sell him, which is the right decision. 36. Phil Bardsley would do more as a backup than Neco. No, Jesus, Phil Bardsley. No, thank you. So yeah, I think it's unanimous. Sell, and then we move on to the midfielders, and I think the next two are pretty obvious. Fabinho.
Keep.
Contract extension.
Contract extension.
Give him it.
Right, I'm putting in yours, Connor. CE for contract extension / keep. And then it'll be another one. A player who has been underused by Spain. Screw you, Luis Enrique. Thiago Alcantara.
Yeah, stay. He's
Keep
what a
him.
baller.
Stay.
Yeah.
Love him. Adore him.
Keep.
Come on, Switzerland, win this penalty shootout so we can get him
I know.
back.
I keep looking at the adverts at the end. I do love you, but football.
Show Fab the money, says Liz Golden. Fabinho lifetime contract. Fabinho lifetime contract. Keep Thiago Alcantara. Right, Liz, James freaking Milner, as you like to put it. Jack, James Milner.
Give him his contract extension. Depends if he's not injured again. I think we keep on giving him contract extensions until he's in his 60s. Get
I'm
his
sorry,
pension.
I'm going to have to take your rules. I'm so gonna.
Yeah, keep on giving him contract extensions, mate. For me,
Aye.
I bet he comes back this summer and he's the top of the stats and all that for the stamina and everything. But yeah, the man's the Terminator, so keep all of them.
I have to say, for reliability and for a free transfer from Manchester City, the fact that he went from Manchester City to Liverpool to win the Champions League is still the best thing he's ever done.
Probably one of Klopp's best signings, I think.
Yeah.
6 years he's been at the club. And he's been fantastic. I've seen some debates on Twitter over the last couple of months, and people saying it was a bad sign and cost a lot of wages. I'm like, well, what he's offered the football club, money can't buy the experience. When he goes to obviously the under 23s, he helps all the youngsters come through.
In all honesty, that's probably people wanting to buy your Modric's, your Rakitich's on FIFA. Like James Milner, or James freaking Milner, as Liz likes to put it. I absolutely love the guy, and he's definitely staying for me. Connor,
1000% staying for me. I know Jack said then that he is one of Jurgen's best signings. Let's not forget he was a Brendan Rodgers signing. That's how mad it is.
Hang on, saying that was it probably Edwards in the backroom staff? He probably still wiggled his round.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Probably Edwards.
To be fair, let's give Milner a contract until he's about 50, and then we can give him a pension then afterwards.
Lad, he'll be still going. He'll be still.
He is a machine.
Sophie, I think it's unanimous. Keep James Milner.
100%. James Milner's been a rock for us. He's been fantastic.
He has.
Can't want anything more than what he's done. He's like a workhorse, isn't he? He does everything.
Yeah. Right, get the popcorn out for this one. Naby Keita.
Oh, no.
I'm switching my camera.
Oh, I tried to switch it.
Nice, hang on.
No, it's joke switch yours off. Just let these two go at it.
I'm sorry, Connor. I'm just gonna leave. I'll just leave now.
Connor, get back in your shit house. Yeah,
nice. Sophie, Naby.
I'm so sorry, Connor. Sell him. He's
I hate everyone.
Like Naby Keita, he's got his bones are made of rich tea biscuits. Like one dunk in the footballing world is broke. Like he's absolutely. I'm not disputing his quality as a football. I've got one eye on the footy here, fucking hell. So, I'm not disputing his quality as a football player at all. We all saw what he was capable of when he signed for us, but he hasn't performed. He hasn't shown what he's worthy of. He hasn't made, any dent in Liverpool's, style of play, or he hasn't made an influence in us. So, bollocks to you, bye, Naby.
Connor, I know what you're going to say.
Injuries, yeah, get rid of him because I've had enough of midfielders' injuries. But we can't get rid of everyone this summer, sadly. It doesn't work FIFA career mode, so for me, keep him. But it does. It's like Sophie said, his quality. He's brilliant when he can show his quality. The problem is, how many times can he show his quality? That is the problem with Naby, lads. So yeah, for me, keep. But next season, if it's another injury-prone season for Naby, in January he can go.
Dan, I disagree with you completely. Jack, Naby Keita.
Oh, sorry, I was falling asleep. Was it the season before when he was still injured? No. Oh, it's this season, sorry. But yeah, no, get rid. I agree with Soph. Connor, sorry, I love you, but no.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Connor.
It was that game where he got drafted in for the Real Madrid tie, and I'm like, it's like
that was
obviously. Like Klopp obviously watched him like that week, and he was obviously performing quite well, but he'd done absolutely nothing. I know it's difficult to come into a game of that magnitude, but frankly, you've been given a lot of faith in that game, and that was the final nail in my coffin. And Switzerland have just missed a pen. Bush gets at the post before as well, so yeah. So get rid ASAP.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Connor. We all love you. But unfortunately, I'm selling Keita. I'm sorry.
I hate everyone on this panel right now. Everyone can leave.
Right, let's see what some of you are saying. Spain penalty miss. Sell Naby. Keep. No. Sell Naby. Naby, goodbye, says Seamus. It's going to be Naby's year. Nope. I love you, Connor, but Naby hasn't worked out. Sell Keita, he's bloody useless. People say one more season. The Liverpool mascot made more appearances than him. Sell, let's stop messing around. Mighty Reds will have been wrong. Keita has shown his quality of being injury prone. Yep, absolutely. I think you're right, Liz. Swiss penalty miss. Captain, leader, Jordan Henderson. K.
Keep. Yes.
Yeah.
Who we on, sorry?
Hey, Jordan Brian Henderson.
Oh, yeah, Henderson. Oh, no, get rid of him. Terrible captain. Oh, no.
Do you know it's 10 years of Jordan Henderson this season?
Do you know what, right? A lot of people hated on Jordan Henderson for years, and my dad was one of those people. My dad would be like, "Oh, Jordan Henderson, all he does is fucking pass backwards. He's shite." And I always just say to that, like, he's better than you think he is. He's better than you give him credit for. Just wait. And in the last few seasons, my dad's now like up his ass, like, "I fucking love Jordan Henderson." I'm like, "I told you so.
Yeah, absolutely. Helen Raybould, I will pay for Naby flight out of Anfield.
What's with all these penalty misses? I'm just seeing in the notifications. Is there
another penalty miss?
There's about 5 penalty misses in there.
Switzerland have just scored their third.
Ooh, interesting. I would put
that might have been Spain actually.
Oh right, I would put a hospital sell him free and create his contract. Oh jeez. That's quite funny. Alex Oxlade Chamberlain is another interesting one for me. Connor, what would you do with Alex Oxlade Chamberlain?
I don't know. That's the thing. He can be used in different positions. I remember last year Jurgen speaking about him being used in a false 9, and we didn't see Ox at all for like the first part of the season, which was fantastic. I'd keep him around. I don't think anyone's particularly interested in him, so for me, I'd keep him.
You would keep Ox. Jack, keep, sell, or loan the Ox.
I don't think we'll sell, and I think Jürgen even talked about the discussions of playing him as a false 9, so that'll be interesting. But for me, if he carries on making TikToks selling him, would be the best course of action. But yeah, keep him. Yeah, it's a hard keep. Yeah, keep for me.
Sophie?
Sell him.
Sell.
I just think we've got a very, very tightly packed midfield. We've got Jones coming in for his career development as well, and then you think about the fact that we might be in for Newhouse as well. And if he comes in, he's never going to get any time, is he? And when he does come on, I just don't think he's been the same since his ACL injury, and I just think we should just cash in while he's still in his prime, while he's still young, while he's still got something to offer to the Premier League. I'd sell him. I'm
with Sophie, I'm afraid. I'm with Sophie. I just think that
Spain have won.
Spain have won.
Spain have won.
Well, whoever they play next is going to wipe the floor with them. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, I just think Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, look, lovely guy. Congratulations to him. He's obviously becoming a father with obviously Little Mick's girlfriend Perry Edwards. But yeah, the injuries have just done it for me for him. So sell. Oh, Marco Grujic. Honestly, I am fed up to death with hearing this guy's name. If we're going to sell him, just sell him. Don't keep loaning him out. Sophie, are you feeling the same about Marco Grujic?
Marco Grujic is that player. He's like a cockroach, isn't he? Like, you can't get rid of them. You can stamp on it, you can set fire to it, you can drown, you can chop it into itty bitty pieces, and somehow it still comes back out and goes, "Hello, I'm here." Like, he won't go away. And I need him to go away. I need to sell him. Like, he's doing me head in. Like, he's just getting loaned out all the time. He's just costing wage bills and fucking agent fees and loan fees, and I just go away. Go.
Oh my goodness! Well, I know what one to clip on Twitter later. That was just sensational. Jack,
clip that.
Yeah, I'd have to get rid of Marco, as Sophie's alluded to, the amount of loans in which he's already had in his Liverpool career. When I first seen him come to the club and play a couple of pre-season games, it was interesting. He fits the profile of a midfield that we haven't already got. Obviously, Fabinho in terms of his physical nature, but Grujic has got that quality to drive forward, and we've seen that when he has been playing for Porto in the Champions League this season. But I think if we can get 10-15 million, I think that'll be very good business from Liverpool's end. But I think he will be one of the names on the board to really recoup some money for any potential signings. So yeah, sadly, I just wish would have been interesting to see what he'd done in a Liverpool shirt. Really interesting signing, but it's just not worked out. So yeah, get rid of him. Sadly,
Jurgen Klopp's first signing, ladies and gentlemen. Jurgen Klopp's first signing was Marco Grujic. Connor, is that a full house of sell?
Yeah, it's 1000% a sell for me. Unlike Sophie, no cockroaches were harmed during this video. Would like to say, but yeah, horrible.
And he won't be.
But no, look, Grujic. I think we've actually covered the cost for him just with the loan fees. And that. So for me, sell. Porto won him 15 million. Thank you very much.
I'm sick of seeing Grujic and Wilson every pre-season. It's like an analogy of seeing your noisy neighbours every time you go out. If you don't sell them, put them on TV programme Bargain Hunt on BBC One. Oh, fantastic. We can keep loaning these players that don't have a future with us. Get their wages off the books. I would 100% agree. Sir Klopp says keep Grujic. He's been impressive often when he's played. Hasn't been given a run in games. Can work as a backup to Fab. Interesting. And then Helen Rabel says Wilson has to be sold out. We'll come on to Wilson. Curtis Jones is the next one. Jack, keep, sell, or loan Curtis.
Keep the man. He's got a bright future at the football club. I think when we've done our end of season review on everyone's channels, this next 12 months coming up can be very massive for him, and if he continues the development in which he showed over the last 12 months, I think he can be a very special player. So if you had to pick one player out of this Liverpool team that I'm really excited to see in the next couple of years, he's the man. Obviously we discussed about Trent. He's had this breakthrough season over the last couple of years since he's come into Liverpool, but I think Curtis is the main man now, if he can just get a run of games and replace Ginny, hopefully. But yeah, keep. Keep.
I like that. Connor?
Keep, 1000%. I'm very confident that he's going to have his breakout year next year when he's more involved in the team.
Thanks, Seamus.
Shay. I think, look, last season he was forced into the team a little bit more than I think Jurgen wanted him to be. But I think Curtis has the potential to become one of the best midfielders this football club's ever seen. I think he has the technical ability to do so. For me, keep him 1000%.
And Sophie, it's nice to see some Scousers in the team, isn't it?
Oh God, yeah, love it. Keep him, love him.
Keep.
Love him.
To a man who is having a very good Euros and is obviously going to come home now because obviously Switzerland has just been knocked out, but I think he's had a fantastic tournament. Xherdan Shaqiri, again, I think this is another tricky one because based on his form at the Euros, I would keep him. But overall, I would probably sell. Jack, Shaqiri?
Yeah, get rid, mate. I love him, but his stock won't be any higher. It always is high after international tournaments in Switzerland. He's their main man. He's the star man. Every single tournament Switzerland go into. And this season and this tournament, it's highlighted his quality to the rest of Europe. So I think Liverpool, he come off injured after the game anyway. Look like he done something to his hamstring, and that's just the story of Shaqiri. Has a good couple of runs of games and sadly gets injured. And then it's the same thing, like now be like saying other players at the football club as well. So yeah, if we can get 15 million, I think that'd be massive. Obviously, and there's obviously exploits in Liverpool kit over the last couple of seasons are very evident, really. But yeah, sadly, get rid, but he'll go with all our hearts because he's been a phenomenal player, really, miss.
And it's quite a funny wee stat. This Xherdan Shaqiri has sacked 2 managers, Marco Silva and Jose Mourinho. So there you go. Sophie, Shaqiri.
Tell him. Done with him. I just, I don't know. Like the lads have said it, haven't they? Like it's Shaqiri. You kind of go, okay, yeah, whatever. I'm not asked. If he stays, he stays. If he goes, like I don't want him there. That he never comes on. He doesn't excite me. He's not a player that I actually care about, to be honest. And like Jack just said, we're never going to get more from him than we have after this tournament, are we? So
yeah. Connor, is that full house?
Yeah, full house for me. Get Shaqiri to Lazio or someone like that, and bring in Rafinha.
That would be definitely a very, very good one. Oh my goodness me! I've just seen the next name on this list, and I'm like, just how are you still at this club? Shea Ojo, get rid. How many loan deals has he had? Reading, Cardiff, Rangers. Just get rid. Jack.
Yeah. Oh, my belly there needs some Scrandarmy. Yeah, that's my belly explaining Shea Ojo. Just empty. He's just done nothing at Liverpool Football Club, so get rid. Sadly, yeah.
Sophie?
Bye. I'll pick him up with Grujic, with Shaqiri, and with Ox, and I'll put them on the plane myself.
Connor?
It's time to go. Bye.
To a man. Well, actually. Now I thought of it, I've actually not written down Liam Miller because he's actually joined Basel today. 1.3 million the club have got for him, so that's a good transfer fee. I forgot this guy was still at the club. Ben Woodburn.
Oh God!
Is he still 16? I think it's like he's like trapped in a time capsule. He doesn't look to grow older. He's like Benjamin Button. He's still about my height. He's still IAB. He's just not grew. But yeah, for me, go straight in there, get rid of him.
Get rid, yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a player based onto the scene and then everyone talk about him and then just be so disappointed.
Yeah, Connor?
Yeah, get rid. Like, we talk about one season wonders. He's one moment wonder. Scores against Leeds in the Carabao Cup and then becomes the greatest thing ever, and then we never see him ever again. So, yeah, get rid for me.
Sophie?
Does he want a plane? Does he want a window seat or an aisle seat?
I think that's a sell then. Oh, Harry Wilson, another one. I'm like, how are you still here?
Start with Connor.
Harry Wilson.
Just because I'm Welsh, like, look at it.
You've got the insight. He plays for your national team, sadly.
Lad, I saw him for 2 minutes against Italy, and that was it. The same as friggin' Liverpool. Get rid. Give me 15 million for Harry Wilson, someone please. Like, it just seems that every single person we've said get rid of is worth 15 million at the
moment. Sophie, is there any room for your for Harry Wilson on your wee plane?
I'll strap him to the wing. I'll I'll find somewhere. Baggage.
Honestly, I don't know why. I don't know why he's still at the club. And Jack.
Yeah, no comments. Carry on. Yeah, just get rid of him, please.
Sebastian would keep Harry Wilson. Are you out of your mind?
Has he done you a couple of autographs, Sebastian?
And the last midfielder is Harvey Elliot. Now, in my opinion, I would loan him out, but I wouldn't loan him to a championship club. I would loan him to like a Norwich, a Watford, or a Brentford in that aspect. Sophie?
Who are you on about, sorry?
Harvey Elliot.
Oh, no, keep him. Oh, no. Keep him. Love him. Yeah. Don't want to loan him. I don't want him loaned out again. I think he's absolutely fantastic. I think he's capable of much more than just being loaned out. I don't even want to loan to a Premier League team because I don't want to go up against it. Well, you can't go against him when he's loaned, can you? No, you can't. But I don't want him to do well for any other team. I want to bring him into our team, and I just want him to be like a backup front three. And I just think he's fantastic. He's got so much potential. Like we saw him at 16, and he absolutely battered like experienced players. Now he's nearly 18. He's got a bit more. I'm thinking you're fucking dangerous. Like I want you to stay here. I love him.
Well, at least he's not at Fulham anymore because he's got Marco Silva as his at Fulham. We've got Marco Silva as their manager, and I'm like, dear goodness me, the manager with a 30% win rate in the Premier League. Enough said. Fulham are not.
He's a legend for nearly getting relegated. Wait, what?
Oh yeah. That was.
Sorry, Rafa's doing that job next season. Wait, what?
Connor, Harvey Elliot.
Keep. It's the same as Sophie. Back up for the front three next year. Looked phenomenal at Blackburn. I think a full season with Klopp, he's going to be electric if given the opportunity.
He's amazing.
Jack?
Depend on incomings. If Liverpool don't get a winger, then I'd say if Liverpool bring in a winger, then sell. But right, they're not the rules, so keep. Yeah. So keep.
Yeah, go on. I'll change mine and say keep. Let's see what some of you are saying about Elliot. Sell Wilson, 10 million. No chance we get 15. Yeah, absolutely. Chris Welsh says loan Elliot to a Premier League club, so he's on the same wavelength as me. Loan Elliot loan to English Premier League club. MyRes TV has said I'd review Elliot in pre-season. If he shapes up, keep. If not, loan to EPL club. Elliot is good enough to back up Thiago. Soph has a point. Mbappe broke into the first team at 17. Elliot is made of the same material as Mbappe. I wouldn't be disappointed if he was Salah's understudy for this season. Interesting. Elliot needs to prove he can do it in the Premier League for me. Why I say loan to a Premier League club. Very, very interesting. Now we move on to our forwards, and the first of the Fab Three is Roberto Firmino. Jack, I think this is a keep.
Yeah, it's easy job, really. Keep always with mate. I know he got battered last season by me, some weeks as well. Wasn't his best season, but we all know Bobby's job. I think, as we'll discuss in the next couple of names, you need backup, so keep hold of them, but get backup in as well.
Connor?
Keep. Like Jack said, I think all of us had a go at him last season at times, but it's the fact that I think all of us love Bobby Firmino and want him to go back to that 17-18 season where he scored 30 plus goals. But it is that, isn't it? It's for the whole three. We need backup for each and every single one of them. So for me, keep.
Sophie? Keep. My next question about Firmino, could we see a different position for him this season? Think he could maybe be an attacking midfielder?
Possibly. He's good enough to play in different positions, I think.
I'd like to see him drop back into midfield. I just don't think he's got the pace anymore. He's still got the technicality, he's still got the skill set, but he's just not clinical in that final third. And for me, I know last season was a fluke and last season was very bizarre, but in the grand scheme of things, Bobby's just not got we need someone really forward pushing at that front three now if we want to challenge again. And I just don't think Bobby's ready can do that anymore. But I mean, me and Andrew have said it on ours plenty of times. Like, when you see Bobby sit back a bit more, it's like a completely new signing because he's not got that pressure on him.
Yeah. I would agree. I would absolutely agree. But yeah, it's a unanimous keep. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then please hit that like button and please hit that subscribe button. We are, as we speak, 14 away from 1.3k. So if we can get there before the start of the season, that would be absolutely amazing. And thank you very much for the support on. Thank you very much for the support for the last video. It is just gone it's just gone off really. So thank you very, very much for that. Sadio Mane, I think this is a keep all day long for me. Jack?
Yeah, got Sadio on me back on my shirt. I think next season, I think we'll see the best of that man again. Himself knew didn't have the best season. Like we've already discussed, a couple of players last season didn't have the best season, but that was expected. But I think Mane, I think he'll be our star next season. I think we'll see the best of him. And possibly, could he get a new contract? I think he will do as well.
Connor?
Keep. 1000%. Main man, Mane. Hopefully he'll get back to his best next year. And yeah, love the lad. Just hope that he can score 20 plus in the Prem next season.
Yeah, that would be nice. Oh, we're just seen some breaking news that Leeds United have signed Manchester City winner Jack Harrison on a permanent deal.
Ooh.
So
that's a big sign for them, isn't it?
That could be interesting. Of our pursuit of Rafinha. That could be very, very interesting. Sorry, Sophie, got a bit distracted there. Sadio Mane, keep.
Oh no, sell Sadio Mane. Has been. He's done. He's gone. Put him on the plate now. Love Mane.
Yeah. I'm going to read this comment because I'm not sure what to think of it. Sell Firmino. We need to go all out and get a clinical goal scorer, Haaland. He will be 30 next season. Sell now to fund a major transfer.
Shut up! You know what?
It's we're never gonna get Haaland. Yeah.
Do you know what? It's not even about getting Haaland. It's not even about getting Mbappe. It's not about that. Like, I'm not being funny, but if we sign Haaland or we sign Mbappe, then that's what happens. That's what fucking happens. But we're not going to, so just get over it. Stop fucking wetting yourselves over this nostalgic idea that we're going to get them, because we're not. But anyway, it's not the way we've done business. It's never the way we've done business. It's not the way our team's set up. But some of you just seem to forget that because you're all 14, you're still wanking in your mum's spare bedroom. So, whatever. But to say we need to sell Fabinho to get another player, we don't need to sell any of our front three. Like,
nope.
We don't need to do that. And you're saying the biggest, and this is what irritates me the most, is the biggest issue we had was our squad depth. We don't have enough squad depth. We need to keep the players we've got and bring new players in. Get rid of the deadwood and bring new players in. Getting rid of the deadwood doesn't mean getting rid of one of your best front forwards ever.
Yeah.
Just because you're getting Haaland doesn't mean you can suddenly go, oh, well, let's get rid of Mane and let's get rid of Salah. Let's get rid of everybody. Fuck it. That's not how it works. You need to have options. So shut the fuck up. That's it.
Good evening to Ants. I have to say I do like his new name on his channel. I do like that. Hello to George Kyle. Not sure how much money Liverpool have after this pandemic.
Lots. Have you seen the price of the kits, Kyle? Hey, George, sorry. George, the flogging kits are £100, and they've done the season ticket renewals as well. So they're minted.
FSG have an entire bank full of money. They got enough money. Like,
oh my god, do you remember the Mighty Ducks?
Yes.
Right, and he sat there in like his little vault with his coins, counting his gold coins. That's Henry. That's him sat there with his fucking money in it.
I can just see John Henry on the boat. Or is it like Wolf of Wall Street?
£7.
Him and Linda going like that on the
it's like
brand new yacht.
It's like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob.
Was it Kodak? What's his name? That rapper who was like throwing 100k off his boat. I was like, that's not how an offshore account.
Oh, yeah.
We're in the middle of the Mediterranean going 20 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand. Oh. Lynn just takes one.
I'm not even going to ask the next name because this is 100% keep. Mohamed Salah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, no comment.
No comment.
It was speaking into
The next one, I honestly don't know with this one. Takumi Minamino. Now, I spoke to Dan Hargreaves, who is a big Southampton fan, and he said to me that Southampton are actually looking to potentially sign Minamino on a permanent, but he's not been convinced by his performances, and Ralph Hasenhuttl actually dropped him as well. Connor, Taki?
Sell for me.
Sell.
It's unfortunate because I think all the lads thought he could become something really good from us playing against Salzburg in the Champions League, but he just doesn't work for Liverpool. Jurgen doesn't know his best position. Don't think any of us know his best position. Realistically, if Liverpool can get a profit out of him, sound. I think sell for me, mate.
Interesting. Jack?
Yes, sell, as Connor said, and so we'll probably mention a sec as well. It's a weird one. He got the opportunity slightly. I didn't get a lot of minutes, but he needs a bit more physical nature in the Premier League. He needs to be a bit more bigger, and I think Salah learned that when he was at Chelsea. Left, come back to the league, he got built up. Salah's built like a brick shit house now, so he can't get pushed off the ball. And I think that's what Minamino needs. Needs a couple of Mackies down him, go to the gym, and potentially, if he wants to go on those gym routines with the boys in the gym, taking pictures, I think he needs to get a couple of lessons off Mo. But if he bulked up, I'd say keep hold of him, but I think he'll just get pushed around yet again in the Premier League, but sell, mate. Yeah.
Is he unanimous,
I think he'll go Bundesliga.
Yeah, I loved Taki. I thought he was going to be brilliant for us, and it was a letdown. And sometimes those things happen. Sometimes you can do the best scouting in the world. You can, you can research into a player. You can have all the best intentions, and it just doesn't work out. And like Jack just said, he's not built for the Premier League. He's too slight. He's too small. And you can go, oh, well, we have Asian players. We've got Human Son, but Human Son's built himself up for the Premier League. And his physicality's there. I just think Minamino is far too small for this.
Yeah. FSG spent 70 million on the best keeper in the world. We've since become one of Europe's giants. If we want to be serial winners, we need to beat the likes of PSG and Real Madrid to get Haaland. Yeah, but we don't have that kind of money, I'm afraid. Don't know what's worse. Liverpool fans thinking Mbappe's coming, or England fans getting carried away all time, saying it's coming home. Nonsense.
Hey, Chris, it's coming.
I can't know.
Don't you start. Honestly.
I cannot be having this. Please, Italy or Belgium, please win the frigging Euros. I can't.
Haaland is coming home. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, he's not. Sell Minamino, sell Taki if we can. For fans who say we will get Mbappe, Haaland, etc., living with the birds and fairies in Narnia world. Ant says he isn't top 10 level. Can I ask a question, please? Yes, Helen, absolutely. Sell Minamino. He costs peanuts, so we won't even lose anything. I would keep Minamino if he grows some muscles. Is there anyone that could be promoted from the under 23 to the first teamers?
I think the Polish striker that we have, I can't think of his name, but
I know who you mean, but the name is not going for me at all.
Yeah, like him potentially, but
is that young lad as well?
Romelu Lukaku's all the best techniques to build muscle. Yeah, absolutely. That's
Kane?
There's a problem.
Is Kane the young one?
Muzialowski, who can make an FA Cup appearance during next season. Yeah, he could easily do. But yeah, I think we're all on same wavelength. Sell Taki. Do you know the one thing I felt sorry about Taki was when the title celebrations, he looked really, really timid, like he didn't want to join in. And like, I know he won 2 titles because obviously he won with Red Bull Salzburg, the Austrian league, and then obviously the Premier League with Liverpool. I just felt we didn't really see. We didn't do the best to get him playing, unfortunately, and
it's. Yeah, sort of that. He's a big lad though, mate. It's not like he's coming. He's like 16. He's an adult. Yeah, we don't need to start hugging players and all that. He himself should have took it upon himself to like go round to a couple of boys, have a cuppa and that, get integrated with the squad. I know there was a pandemic going on and everyone is probably shouting and screaming. Yeah, you can't really do that, but he should have put it upon himself to really integrate himself more in the team. Like even my mum come into the room when we were lifting the Premier League at Anfield, and she was like, he's not integrated. Even she noticed. She watches football now and again, but even she knew. And it doesn't take a brain scientist to look and see he was so out of touch, which was sad.
Yeah.
But unless we're all going to go, come on, Minamino, tacky lads.
Come on.
Yeah, it's going to come a point where, like Henderson did, mate. Obviously, Henderson, he never let anyone within the club or the fans get to him. I think Minamino's more or less listening to the outside world. Should just knuckle down and if he wants to stay, get his head down and start performing in the on trainings. And
I think as well, the thing with Taki as well, we were trying to break into the Japanese market, weren't we, at the time?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it worked magnificently because apparently Liverpool now are the biggest team in Japan. So it's worked. The Taki deals worked. But on the pitch it just hasn't, unfortunately. And it is like what Jack said. I think the Premier League, he's not good enough for the Premier League. I think the Bundesliga would be perfect for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sophie, you look like you're about to laugh.
Sorry, the Love Island chats, like it's starting because Love Island's starting now.
Oh no!
Girls just sending all these memes, and I just can't stop laughing at them. So I'm not actually laughing at the football. I just keep getting.
Can we send Taki into the Love Island? I think he'll do a better job. Get his ex on there if he can.
I see Minamino at Leipzig with the old Salzburg manager, says Chris Welsh. Yeah, that could possibly happen. To a player who actually had a very good first season for me, Diogo Jota. Keep.
Stay.
Yeah, keep.
Yeah, I think that is unanimous for sure. Divock Origi. Now, funnily enough,
the Lord saved himself.
Funnily enough, Wahomey actually tweeted earlier that people were thinking that Origi had signed until 2024. In fact, he's got a contract till 2022. So we're not going to get much for him, I don't think.
Yeah.
Every little helps.
If we play Barca in the second leg and we're 3-0 down, then Sam bring him on every week. But we're not going to play those high-pressure games. I think, still, mate. I think the time has come. It's time to go.
It's time
he needs to go. Yeah, he needs to go. Yeah.
The one thing with me, Origi, Sophie, I don't know about you, but I felt last season he came on and just didn't feel interested one bit.
No, he wasn't asked. Like, you watched him, everyone else was like jogging around the pitch or running, and he's just walking or standing still. Like, he had no interest. And no, bye.
Bye.
He done that thing as well, didn't he, Doug? And Chas and Bano tonight. I think I seen from a couple of weeks ago. He set up the Divock Origi apprenticeship program in John Moores or something, just to try and keep him at the football club, which is great from his behalf. He didn't have to do that, but it's great that if you're going on to that scholarship, Divock.
The only thing I'll say about that though, he's not got Liverpool in his bio.
Definitely.
Connor, unanimous, is it?
Yeah, get rid of him. I'm still fuming over that hit that he smacked the crossbar against Burnley when we lost our home record. I'm still fuming at that. But
you have to do is roll it in. Don't go for power. Roll it in.
Was it tap it in?
You literally have you have 1,000 possibilities what—what's going to happen next, and he just picks the one that doesn't go in the net. Like, oh my god,
really? You watch Love? You're the last person.
George.
It's time
You're
to
the
go.
last person I would even think of watching Love Island. Yeah, he's
boss. It's shit TV, but it's great.
Still a few episodes to catch up. Oh, right. So he's basically saying don't.
Because our lads have brought tonight's podcast half an hour earlier, which means I've got to record Love Island and watch it after the podcast, and I'm fuming because I've got to mute. I've got to mute this group chat right now. And I'm fuming. I'm going to miss out.
Dave Okurigi beat on auction bid on Dickinson Real Deal on ITV. Oh, jeez. Yes, absolutely. Come on, we're supposed to be Liverpool FC, not Car Boot Sale FC. Origi will always be remembered for that corner goal. Yep, absolutely. What? Origi was doing crossbar question, bless him. Oh, Ants, really?
Oh, Anthony, you can get in the bin.
Origi was doing crossbar challenge, bless him. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, honestly, this guy has not got a number. He's not got a number, and we've basically got him a work permit, and now we're thinking of selling him. What is the point? Taiwo Awonyi. What is the point?
Thank you for saying that name, Doug.
What is the actual point in getting a work permit for him?
I think just another player that is not materialised, so get rid. Yeah, car boot.
Car boot.
Car boot.
1-0 Italy.
On a plane, Jack's like, fucking car boot sale.
Yeah, we're taking all them Sophie to the car booty in down Stanley Road, and then we'll drive them on. Get the
Italy have scored apparently. Bonucci has scored. So Italy leads Belgium by 1-0. Very interesting. Yeah, Taiwo Awonyi. Okay, Jack, I think definitely. Oh, no, goal's been disallowed. Offside. So it's still 0-0. VAR. Connor, Taiwo Awonyi.
Sell? It's stupid from Liverpool to give him a work permit unless, they've gone, here's a Championship or a Premier League club that wants him.
How much would we get for him? What's his contract?
Well,
about 20 quid for him.
Haven't we refused a £5 million bid for him today? Wasn't that the latest thing? Yeah,
Yeah. Sophie, Taiwo Awonyi, is this another player who you've never heard of?
Oh no.
No, I don't. No, I do actually. I remember there being something about. I remember the work permit stuff, and I remember all the he couldn't get it in time for a season and all that crap that went around with it. But I've seen or heard nothing of him since, so it's one of those names that I just kind of go,
yeah. So sell.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find him on my phone, but I can't find him.
He's like Ben Davies.
Google can't even find him. He mustn't be that good.
Where was he last? He was at FC Cologne, I think, in the Bundesliga, and then I've got a feeling he might have been at Mainz. But I mean, even then, I'm doing Bundesliga content in a couple of weeks anyway. But look, just get rid of him. Just get rid of him. He's just. I don't get with these kind of players. I really don't. Work permit as to his value. Ben Davies more relevant than Awonyi. Release him. Sell Awonyi. Yeah, absolutely. I think we're all in agreement. So obviously that is us done for the squad. Would anyone change any player?
You
now
missed
think of it.
Jota.
Sorry?
You missed out Jota.
Oh no, we don't have.
He did.
Didn't it? Have I just completely zoned out that bit?
I think it was you had your phone in the Ireland chat.
Yeah, I've been
Oh no.
I'm taking them off so I know where I'm up to, and I was like, yes, Jota. I don't remember having that Jota conversation. Did we have a Jota? Or did I just go keep him?
Yeah. is there like I'm going to ask you all this, Connor? Is there any player that we've gone through that you would potentially change?
No. Actually,
Nobby.
I was about to say everyone's like Nobby, but no, I wouldn't change any. Maybe Matip for me. Maybe keep him because he is boss when he is fit. But he has the structure of a Weetabix, so you know Naby's a rich tea and Matip's a Weetabix.
All right, Jack, would you change anybody?
I'd say Naby was more of a poppadom law. He's I think Weetabix, if it had milk a bit more gooey, like squishy, so but he's not quite that strong, Naby. But yeah, no, I'd agree with what I've said. But it's all about FSG. If Liverpool can get all these players out, hopefully we can. But obviously it's FSG, innit? So we'll find out.
Do you have Kate posters on your bedroom wall?
He's over there. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, and they're really.
I can't wait.
That's a shrine.
But there's candles by here. You know, I would show you, but unfortunately, you know, I'm working it. It's a masterpiece at the moment. So,
George Kyle, dream on, my friend. Dream on.
No.
He doesn't want to work for a PE teacher. Sorry, sadly, he's already done his GCSE and PE.
It's all right. George is all out anyway, so you know.
Yeah, it's all right. Sancho will still finish outside the top 4 next season.
Oh my god! Did you see Oh my god!
Oh.
Rio's comments about like Man United have raised the bar now, and Liverpool have seen the brunt of what will happen when Manchester raise the bar and the standards back and all this shit. And I was like, hang on a minute, this is like the worst injured team this season, and you're seriously sitting there going, yeah, Man United are great now. No, you got very everyone else around you was on crutches going, I get your ball. Like no one else was fucking, you know, had 2 legs. Like it wasn't.
Yeah. So I've asked Jack, Sophie, is there anyone you would change in the squad from like a keep to a sell or a sell to a keep?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Well. So we have done with the squad now. Obviously, I think the elephant is in the room. There is a certain manager who has gone to Everton and has become only the second.
Sorry, John.
has only become the second manager to have both managed Liverpool and Everton. It is what's his name? William Edward Barclay in the 19th century. Don't know how I know that. It's just a pointless information, but. I just want to ask you all this, your reaction to this. Jack, what's your reaction to Rafa going to Everton?
I absolutely love it! But yeah, no, he's going to get them relegated next season. I can't wait. To say the Everton fan base is absolutely triggered, that would be an underestimation. Like, they are fuming. Call me a mate. Some of them, some of my mates have handed in the season tickets. They're that angry.
Fuck off!
Some of them have and I'm like, are you mad? And they've been going for years, and they're like, can't be dealing with this man being in our club. I love Rafa, absolutely love him, but it's going to take a lot to get this. When Goodison is such a difficult stadium to manage in, but it's even more worse when you're an ex-Liverpool manager. Up to Rafa, come on, lad.
Do you know what would be the biggest shithousery thing to do would be to wear a red tie in his first game in charge?
Oh my god, that'd be brilliant.
No, they were fuming. It was a Koeman, Ronald Koeman. He had a red Christmas tree, and they were fuming. A Christmas tree. He was like, why is it not blue? I'm like... Their fan base was fuming with a red Christmas tree.
Honestly, like my head teacher's at an Everton fan, and as I was leaving my set, he's like, "Oh, have a good weekend." So I was like, "Okay, you." So I was like, "But what do you think of Rafa?" And he was like, "Don't. I'm not happy about it." I went, "Well, neither am I." To be honest, I was like, "But if I don't acknowledge it, then it won't happen." And he was like, well, it'll either go one or two ways. He'll either do really well for us and Liverpool will just be laughing at us going, it's only because he's Liverpool, but he's got you into Europa, but he got us the European trophy. And if we do shit with it, it'll be, Agent Rafa at it again. And he's like, we can't.
Connor, your reaction?
It's for everything. Little details are falling into place. We're playing Norwich at the beginning of the season. Last time we played Norwich, the first game of the season, we won the league. Rafa's going to relegate Everton, which would be beautiful, beautiful. But I don't think Liverpool fans, I think we're like, meh. I think, it is Evertonians that are fuming. I'm just not asked. I'm like, we got Jurgen Klopp. Happy days.
I am the absolute same, right? The guy was at Liverpool from 2004 to 2010, right? He has not been at the club 10, 11 years. So if he had gone straight from Liverpool to Everton, then I would have been like, okay, that's maybe something to argue about. But the fact is that he's been living in the world for 16 years. This is probably his last job. He's 61 years old. He's probably going to be there. I don't know how long he'll be there. I honestly don't see him being there long, in all honesty. But what I will say is I'm not against it and I'm not for it. It's just like, meh, really.
Yeah,
but
he's the best of what he could have got, Duggan, Like, who's out there that would have come to Everton? You're not going to get any manager that's been better in terms of record in which Ancelotti, he was sick and tired. He was like, what even is this? You just watched Ancelotti on the touchline and he went...
Then the most annoying thing that I've seen Liverpool fans say, his legacy is tainted. No, it's not.
No.
Give over. And well, homie, this is aimed at you, my friend. I did see you had tainted legend. Honestly, I'm fed up to death with people saying, tainted legacy, this, that. No, the fact is, he was at Liverpool 10, 11 years. He hasn't been at Liverpool for 10, 11 years. Loved at Newcastle. Went to Chelsea. Chelsea fans absolutely despised him.
But
managed to get them a trophy.
Well.
So, it's all put into place. Agent Rafa to get Everton relegated.
I honestly can't wait for the derby. If it's at Goodison, you'll have the away section of Goodison Park going, it's going Rafa, and now the whole Goodison Park going, fuck off. the ones all going to be like, was it like...
I can't wait. I hope he comes out and he at least has a bird on his lapel or something, really small, little Liverpool thing he's got.
The end interview when he gets sacked is even in a small club.
Everton. You know that biscuit, small club biscuit. That's how irrelevant Everton are. Sorry, I just had to say that. Let's see what some of you are saying about Rafa. End of the day, football is a job. All the best to him. He's always a legend for us. I wish him all the best. Everton are no competition to us. He went to Chelsea when we had famous spats for them. Yep. Rafa Benitez is a top manager. I would absolutely agree. I love Rafa to bits, but to go to them makes me want to puke. Everton fans thinking they're a top 4 team, trying to make themselves relevant. They beat us for the first time since I wasn't born. Went above us, still finished 10th, and well behind us. Yeah, absolutely. Everton are as relevant as plastic in the recycling bin. Rafa done a lot for the people of Liverpool. Yep, 96k to the Hillsborough Memorial Fund. Didn't have to do that. That came out of his own pocket. Benitez being gone at the end of the season. Donnarumma is such a top keeper. That save was exceptional. Not got the game on, and unfortunately George, but thanks for keeping us updated. Not like he's gone to Manchester United. Yeah, absolutely. Manchester United are our only rivals. Yeah, absolutely. I wasn't even bothered him going to Newcastle. Did a good job at Newcastle.
I just think, Rafa went to Newcastle, Rafa went to Chelsea, that didn't bother me, but what bothers me about Everton is it's Everton. It's them. if he went to United, I'd be really fucked off. Like, that's just a kick in the teeth.
Oh, I would be majorly
that's fantastic, isn't it? Like, that's just absolute bollocks. I just something about him going to Everton just doesn't feel right. And I get because he loves Liverpool, and I get it. I just don't necessarily like it very much.
Chris is in deep water with Everton fans. Hello, Gareth Davis.
That won't take a lot anyway.
They can continue barking at the moon. But yeah, like it's a job at the end of the day, and I think Everton. I mean, it feels weird. It feels weird with him seeing a blue scarf on. I'll admit that. But
he'll go to bed in his Liverpool PJs and Liverpool one, mate.
Oh yeah,
Liverpool PJs.
Yeah, is it Liverpool onesie?
But Rafa Benitez has not taken his legacy at Liverpool. And that will be that for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to this very, very special Friday LFC Focus Show. I'm so glad I managed to get the panel back. Unfortunately, we didn't have Dan this evening. However, we announced we will be back on the 6th of August. So count that in for your diaries. That will be a predictions show. So get your predictions in for the Premier League. And also I'll be asking a couple of questions, obviously, about Liverpool's season as well. But Jack Mack, thank you very, very much for coming on again this evening. Where can we find you on the socials?
Just Jack Mack LFC, mate. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. But being a pleasure to speak to Sophie and Connor and you, mate, as well, and everyone in chat. And we'll speak to you very soon. Everyone have a lovely rest of your night. Enjoy the footy if you can.
Aye, absolutely. That's
like you would say, consent. Enjoy the footy if you can.
It's either that or it'll go with Sophie to watch Love Island. I know a couple of these will.
I can't watch it. It's like a half an hour and be like, I've turned it off.
Why did they decide to make it 9:30?
One of the lads we've got to leave earlier for something. I think it's Andrew. He's got to leave for something early, so we can't do 10 o'clock our time.
Okay. Connor, thank you very much for coming on again. Where can we find you on the socials?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on, as always.
Pleasure.
The Kop Council, YouTube, Twitch as well, and Twitter as well.
I thought it was the Nabby Council, mate.
I can't wait. Right.
Instead of getting this, me and Connor are on PS anyway. We'll probably play Rocket League tonight. We'll be like,
to be fair, if I could throw a controller at Makendo, I would right now.
Absolutely. Sophie, it's been lovely to have you again. Where can we find you in the socials?
There. On Twitter, there. You can either find us on Yanks of the Kop or you can find me on mine. But yeah, that's it. Oh
yeah. Also, I have to apologise for tagging your Instagram account wrong.
You tagged my poll account on Instagram.
Oh no.
I was scrolling through my Instagram. I was like, oh, I've been tagged, and I was like, it's Doug, and then I was like, this is my. I was like, what? And I went to my profile. I was like, this is my poll account. I was like, why is Doug tagging my poll account? Like, no.
I'm very sure Doug hasn't tagged my OnlyFans with well. So no one's definitely paying £5 to see me.
Photos coming soon.
No one wants to see
me. But yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of the Euros. I think Belgium, Italy, I think this game could go all the way. Come on, Italy. I don't want Belgium to win because they've got an ex-Everton manager. But thank you very much for tuning in. And yeah, we will be back on the 6th of August. Pencil in your diaries. Have a very, very good summer. And we will see you later. You'll never walk alone. Cheers, Reds. Bye-bye.